Okay, guys, to anybody that actually watches my stuff, I decided I wanted to do something different. I really like listening to Am I the Asshole or just listening to Reddit stories, regardless if they're real or fake, or listen to any type of stories because it's interesting. Where I work at, I'm like listening to music constantly, and sometimes it just becomes boring. So I start listening to like YouTube videos or podcasts, and I really became fond of listening to Am I the Asshole or any sort of Reddit story. So I decided maybe I should give it a try. Maybe I could give it a try. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a try, and hopefully you guys enjoy. To anybody who watches. Let's go ahead and get started with the first one. This one is, am I the asshole for calling my boyfriend an asshole after he rejected me out loud in front of his friends? Yikes. Okay. I, 32 female, have been with my boyfriend, 38 male, for a while. Every summer, his friend group does an annual get together, and I always go, even though I am honestly not close to any of them. What? Why would you? I guess I don't know. I think if I wasn't like close with my partner's friends, I'd probably just stay at home. But I'm a homebody, and I like to just stay at home and chill and like play games. Anyway, this year was the same. We spent something like 8 or 9 hours with them, and I made a real effort to get along with the whole time. Get along the whole time. Okay. On the drive home, about an hour, everyone was packed in one car. Jesus, packed in one car. I had a few drinks in me and I texted him privately. I asked if we could have sex tonight. I did it over text on purpose so it would stay between us and nobody else would know. Smart. I mean, who? Yeah, I wouldn't like it if like my girlfriend just like yelled out loud, "Hey, let's fucking have sex tonight." Nah. Or if or like vice versa. Like if I did that, like she definitely wouldn't like that. Anyway, I thought he would just play along and text back something quiet. Instead, he said no because we did not have any condoms. That's crazy. That is a fucking crazy thing to do. To fucking get sent a text, hey, let's have sex tonight, which I don't know who the fuck says no to having sex, regardless if you have condoms or not. But to yell it out loud in front of your friends and say no, we don't have condoms, is wild work. That's crazy. I texted back. Oh wait, did he text? I'm kind of confused now. Hold up, let me finish this. I texted back that we could just stop at a gas station or drug mart on the way home and grab some. He kept ignoring that. Instead, he started pushing one of his friends to sleep over at our place at night. Then he actually looked at me and said out loud in a full car, "No, I am not going to bang you tonight. We do not have." Damn. Okay, so he texted her first, and then he said that. Wow, that is goober brain. Holy, what? And then in the same breath, told his friends he was welcome to stay in their spare room. That's crazy. If I was a friend, I would not want to fucking stay at that house. The fuck? Nah, I'm good. The whole car went silent because it came out of nowhere. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, makes sense. It was so awkward that the friend had to make a joke just to move past it. I mean, gotta squeak one out, you know? When we finally got home, I told him I was mad and that we were over. Okay. His apology was basically I was just trying to be funny and no one even noticed. That's not funny. That is not. That is yelling, "Hey, I'm not fucking banging you tonight. We don't have condoms." That's not fucking funny. I don't know what big brain goober thought that was funny, but that wasn't funny. But I was right there and I watched everyone go quiet. Then here's the part that got me. After I said we were done and went upstairs, he went back outside, called those same friends and asked them, "Do you guys know why she is mad?" What in the That's insane. That's actually insane. So the private thing, I told him that I was hurt enough to end it. He immediately turned around and shared with this exact same group of people all over again. So I asked him, why can't you just keep your stupid mouth shut? Am I the asshole or am I overreacting? I don't think you're the asshole because definitely, if like my girlfriend yelled in the car, no, we're not fucking tonight because we don't have any condoms, in front of like all her friends or my friends, like, yeah, I'd be pretty embarrassed to hear that. Like, I could understand why not, but I'd be just embarrassed, like, that my friends are hearing what is going on, so I could understand. I don't know if I wouldn't. It depends on the relationship. Honestly, you. I'd assume y'all have been together for quite a while. As you say, his friend group does an annual thing, so it's a yearly thing. I'm assuming y'all been together for quite a while, so it doesn't make. I don't know. I don't think you're overreacting, but also there's a lot of, starts stuff that plays into this for this relationship. But it definitely is fucked up for him to say that, and you definitely aren't the asshole. I don't think, like, if like I was in that position, I'd break up with my girlfriend, but I would definitely be really pissed off. Like, I'd feel like, you're probably feeling embarrassed. Like, you're in front of his friends, you made the effort to actually get along with them this time, and then they kind of hear that. Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed. I'd probably say that. Actually, honestly, I'd probably say the same thing. I'm changing my mind. I would probably say the same thing because I'd probably be very embarrassed, and I probably wouldn't even want to see my friends, or I wouldn't even want anything to do with those friends anymore. So no, I don't think you're the asshole, and I don't think you're overreacting. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next one. Okay. Am I the asshole for canceling my order and walking out to look for other food while having dinner with my ex fiance's family? Huh? Okay. Wow. Okay. I'll try not to interject as the story goes, or if I do, I'll try to keep it very short. I kind of keep it long. Anyway, this happened years back, but for some reason, the people who dislike me judge my overall behavior based on this. I invited my fiance's family for dinner. Okay, so this is when they were like fiance. We got to the restaurant, waiter took our orders, food came, but except for mine. Okay. Of course, it doesn't bother me if my food hasn't arrived while the others just received theirs. It bothers me when everyone at the table is eating 3 minutes in. I still haven't gotten my order. I mean, I could understand that, but I mean, it's kind of, I think, at least the way I was raised, it was like it's table manners to like wait for everybody to get their food before everybody starts digging in. Like, if one person, even if we have to wait 20 minutes, if one person hasn't gotten their food, we wait until that person gets their food. Anyway, so I called the waiter and asked for a follow up on my order. A few minutes after, he comes and says, "Oh, your food is coming. Can you please wait for 20 minutes?" I said, "Wow, but okay." Yeah, I would have said wow too. 20 fucking minutes? The fuck? The fuck you mean by what did you order? The fuck did you order? 20 minutes in, some people finished eating already. I already felt the pressure. I called the waiter and asked, "Is my food ready?" He goes to the kitchen. I think when he came back, there was a guy with white chef's overalls with him. And they both went over to me, and the chef said they are going to start working on my order now, and they'll make it top priority or something. Yeah, I probably would have left too. I would have left if I heard that shit. Yeah, we haven't made your order, sir, but it's top priority. We're about to get on it. We were just finger banging some fucking waiters, but I promise you, we're getting on it right now. Yeah, no, I'd be furious. At that point, I think that they were trying to say is that what they were trying to say is that they haven't started making my dish yet, and they just went over to me and explained that they were going to make it a priority to make my order, because at that point I interrupted them and told them to cancel my order, and they were literally begging me not to cancel the order. They even said that my pasta dish with garlic bread would be free of charge. I said no. I asked for the receipt in advance, paid it. Told my ex's fiance's family that I'm going to KFC and grab a quick. Okay, that's fucking funny. I'm going to KFC and grab a quick bite to go. That's so good. I fucking love that. I was literally thinking about KFC today. I do this. I don't know. Maybe I am an asshole. Maybe I'm an asshole because I do the same shit. They insisted that it's fine that they would wait while my order is being prepared, but I told them no, that I would catch up to them somewhere. I just need to eat because I'm starving. Back back to now, my ex and her family would tell that story to people and say how I'm very impatient and how dare would I show emotions in front of my ex fiance's family. So am I the asshole? Hold up, there's an edit. Let me say this edit real quick. Edit for the people who ask why I haven't let it go or why it would bother me. It hasn't bothered me. What bothered me was that when I met some new people a while back, they happened to be be friends with my Jesus. He did not type this correctly. They happened to be friends with my ex. They told me about the story and asked if it was true, and they really tried to muddy my name. Yeah, not the asshole. Not the asshole. Yeah, 20 minutes in, yeah, buddy, pack it up. I'm fucking gone. I'm going to McDonald's. I'm going to Whataburger. I'm going somewhere to fucking eat. I'm not going to be waiting another 20 minutes, maybe longer, maybe who knows how fucking long, because everybody's already fucking finished eating, and I'm the only one who hasn't even gotten my order and haven't eaten yet. Yeah, I'm not the asshole, dude. Not the asshole. Like, no, it's not fucked up. I wouldn't. I don't know. If they are trying to, maybe, most likely what the family's probably doing is they're just exaggerating the story just for dramatic effect type shit. I don't think they're actually like saying, nah, this dude is fucking impatient. I don't think so. I could be wrong. But no, you're not an asshole. I do the same shit. To be fair, actually, I'm lying. I probably wouldn't do the same shit. To be honest, I have a friend who would do this shit. And I know he probably wouldn't wait 5 minutes and then he'd be gone. He is impatient. But he's not an asshole because it's understandable. 20 minutes in and you're waiting still? Yeah, fuck off. I'm gone. Okay, that was the second story. Let's go to the last and final story for this first video. Maybe the next time I'm going to look for longer videos, or maybe I'm going to change it from Am I the Asshole to other stuff. Don't know. We're about to figure it out. Okay. Am I the asshole for asking my daughter's boyfriend to stop having dinner with us? Okay, let's figure this out. My daughter, 21, has been dating this guy, 24, for 2 years. It's fairly serious. He is from Mexico and has been in the U.S. since he was 3 years old. He has a strange phobia of not wanting anyone to see him eat. Okay. And it's real. I've literally never seen this kid put a bite of food in his mouth despite spending a fair amount of time around him. He is thin but doesn't look unhealthy. The problem is, we will take them out to dinner, and occasionally for holidays or special occasions, he always orders a full meal. He will cut up the food, push it around on the plate, but not eat any of it. That's strange. Then after the meal, he will donate his leftovers to somebody else. Okay, that's even stranger. It's even worse when I make home-cooked meals and they come to dinner. He does the same thing. Takes a wow. Does the same thing. Makes it look messed up, but doesn't eat any of it. Then he will scrape all the food into the trash can afterwards. Yeah. No, you're not the asshole. I could need not the asshole. I've started to get enraged over this. He wastes a horrendous amount of food, and I can't stand the money wasted when we buy him expensive restaurant meals, then go completely uneaten. It's even caused a few scenes with waiters asking him what's wrong, do they need to change his order, etc. I've talked to my daughter previously and said, if he doesn't want to eat, that's fine. Just tell him to stop taking plates of food and ordering in restaurants. Her response was, but in his culture, it's rude for him not to take food. His culture? Hold up. Okay, he's Mexican. I'm not Mexican, but I'm Hispanic, and my grandma is Mexican. Culture? That's not our culture. The fuck? What is she talking about? I don't know what your daughter is talking about, but in our culture, it's not rude to take food, and then it's not taking food, it's given to you. People are making you a meal or buying you a meal. It's not taking. You're not taking anything. Now, I can understand, like, when I meet people for like the first time, usually when I go over to people's houses and like they make meals, it takes me a while before I even make a plate, just because I'm so nervous. But that's just me being antisocial. That's not anything to do with like my race or my culture or anything. But that's not. He's just being wasteful, and It's pretty fucked up. Like, people are making him meals and he throws it away. He buys meals from expensive restaurants or any restaurant, even if it was fucking McDonald's. I'd be fucking furious. I don't care where it's from. But I find it so rude that he is willing to keep wasting our money. Exactly. Fucking exactly. Shit, that ever happened to me? I'm not buying nobody food. Nobody. Yeah, food isn't cheap. Well, am I the asshole for just announcing that he is no longer invited to meals? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not the asshole. I mean, at least to me, like, hold up, there's an edit. Didn't read this. Okay. This post absolutely blew up, and I appreciate everyone weighing in on it. It's not a simple issue. It's pretty simple in my fucking book. And hearing varying opinions on this is very valuable to me. You all made me set my frustration aside and realize there's so much there's a deeper issue at play here. I agree he has an eating disorder. I guess. I don't know. And I had a serious discussion with my daughter earlier about these behaviors. They are absolutely abnormal, and I let her know it is in no uncertain terms. I am very concerned about his physical and mental health. She seemed a little shocked and said she thought it was just one of his quirks. No hate, please. She is just 21 and has little life experience with these issues. Yeah, of course. Just 21, just getting out, you know. It's different for people because some people kind of like, they from a young age, they learn a lot about like mental health and stuff because of like shit that they go through. So, but somebody who like hasn't had any life like mental health issues or anything that has to do with that, or doesn't have friends with like mental health issues, yeah, they're not gonna know shit. They're not gonna know shit. I didn't know a lot when I was 21. Honestly, when I was younger, even younger, I just thought everybody was normal. And then I kind of started developing my own. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking new and that's not normal. Anyway, I definitely got through to her though, and she promised to address this with him privately and suggest therapy, professional help. You all may disagree with that choice, but I don't feel it's my place as a girlfriend's mom to address this very personal and painful issue with him. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if I'd be pissed. I'd be very thankful that, like, you know, my partner's like parents are like taking interest in me, like they're seeing something that they don't find normal, which I guess in a way can seem fucked up, but if it's coming from a place of caring, like actually genuinely caring, then I could understand it, and I could just be like, this is how I am. Like, I've been like this since I was like 2. But you know, maybe I should take the steps to maybe figure this out. Maybe there's something, you know. So I think if it was someone caring, I wouldn't personally be very upset. And you know, if they've been dating for how long did they say they were dating? 3 years or like 2 years? You know, I'm assuming you've seen them more times than you could count now. So I don't think it'd be very hard, but I don't know. Everybody's different. Not everybody agrees like that. Not everybody thinks like that. I'm very open. She and I agreed that for my part, it's okay for me to tell him that he doesn't have to feel pressure to eat with us, and is perfectly acceptable for him to refuse food but still sit at the table with us. We much prefer that option instead of him wasting food. Going this route, the problem is being addressed while avoiding humiliation from him. Yeah, of course. Still respect him as a person and my daughter as well. I'm still drawing the hell no line in the sand with a food wasting, but in a loving way that isn't going to worsen or any underlying trauma he is already facing. I want him to feel the courage to face this and know that we are here to help and support him. Thank you, Reddit. I don't know. I don't think you're I definitely don't think you're an asshole. Even if, like, let's say he doesn't have a phobia or whatever, you're definitely not the asshole. But given that he does, and you know, maybe it is something else, you know, the route you are going is the best route you could possibly take, the best dialogue tree that you could possibly take. So I mean, no, you're not the asshole. Honestly, I thought this story was gonna be a little bit juicy, but regardless if it was juicy or not, still, it's a pretty good one. And no, you're not the asshole. You know, just hopefully this guy, hopefully his like food disorder or his eating disorder, or if he has one, or maybe he could learn to stop wasting food and start eating like everybody else, hopefully. Or not learn, but like get help that helps him if it is something like that. Unless he just straight up just says no, I don't care. But if that's not the case and it is something that needs therapy or professional help, I hope he gets the help that he needs. Anyway, this is gonna be my first video like making something like this. I hope you guys like it, and yeah, that'll be it. Peace.